HTJ.tax, the international tax firm for 6, 7, and 8-figure investors and entrepreneurs who are living that international life. Are you ready?
How does the Regime Simplificado work for a person? Tax in Portugal apparently up to 4%, only 4% up to 200k euro with many deductibles. Can you explain how to go about this?
Okay. With respect to the simplified regime, is no longer simplified. But anyway, I'll try to summarize. So the idea of this simplified regime means that as a professional or a businessman, you don't need to prepare at the individual level accounting records as an entity or a corporation subject to general rules. This means that the taxable profit would be calculated based on some assumptions with respect to the costs that are related to the activity. For example, in general case of service providers, the profits would be only taxable at only 75% of the profits would be subject to taxation because there is a deemed expenses up to 25% of the turnover, which means that the tax would only apply to 75% of the turnover. And but anyway, to have this 25% of deemed costs as a tax deduction, you need to have at least 15% of expenses with your tax identification number that could be allocated to the professional activity. So that's why I mentioned this is no longer that simplified, because we actually need some expenses to obtain the full deduction of, in this case, of the service providers of the 25% of deemed expenses. So this is just a brief explanation. The professional income or other business income from an activity that is subject to this simplified regime is subject to the tax rates, which in case of general or standard taxpayers are progressive rates up to 48%. In case of NHR taxpayers and in case of what we call high value-added activities, the tax rate would be 20%, a flat rate of 20%. And I don't know if having this flat rate of 20% and only tax part of the profits, we achieve the 4%, but it's a matter of doing maths.
All right, wonderful. Thanks for that, Augusto.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.